pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Yonder come a man across the field, honey. Yonder come a man across the field, babe. Yonder come a man across the field, kicking up dust like an automobile, honey, baby mine. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. What you gonna do when the lake runs dry, honey? What you gonna do when the lake runs dry, babe? What you gonna do when the lake runs dry? Sit on the bank and watch the crawdads die, honey, baby mine. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. What did the duck say to the drake, honey? What did the duck say to the drake, babe? What did the duck say to the drake? Ain't no crawdads in this lake, honey, baby mine. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine.
Howdy, partners. Don't y'all love crawdads? Just about the best thing the Lord ever made to settle in a hungry belly. Of course, they take some getting used to. First off, I weren't a-tall certain about eating such strange-looking critters. But once I tried 'em, guess you could say I was cold-round. Now, back a while, I was visiting New Orleans when a powerful hungering for crawdads just overcome me. So, I duded myself up, new bandana and all, folks, and headed out for one of those fancy eating places I'd heard tell about. Well, would you believe they were clean out of crawdads? That's like Texas being out of chili. Assessing the situation, I asked the waiter what else was on the chuck wagon. He looked me over some, then said in a highfalutin voice, "Sir, I recommend our Western sandwich." "Okay," I said. "Start the roundup." What that no-good coyote neglected to tell me was that a Western sandwich weren't nothing but two hunks of bread with wide-open spaces in between. Hey, y'all, it's time to get some singing done. Me and my ghost-riding backup group are gonna play an old favorite of mine, and I'd be mighty pleased if y'all would join on in.
You ought to see my blue-eyed Sally. She lives way down on Shitbone Alley. Number on the gate, number on the door. Next house over is a grocery store. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer. Can't go home if you're going by the mill. The bridge washed out at the bottom of the hill. The big creek's up, the little creek's level. I plow my corn with a double shovel. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer. Sitting by the window, singing to my love when the slop bucket fell from the window up above. A mule and a grasshopper eating ice cream. The mule got sick and they laid him on the beam. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer. Stay all night, stay a little longer. Dance all night, dance a little longer. Pull off your coat, throw it in the corner. Don't see why you don't stay a little longer.
Y'all stay a little longer too, partners. I'll be returning.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You know, while I was back here waiting to dazzle y'all again with my flashing fingers and sparkling wit, I started thinking about how it was when I was a young'un, traveling around the country playing gigs from New York to New Orleans. Quite a life, yes, sir, quite a life. I may be getting old and gray, and the bones may be creaking a little these days, but there are some things I'll never forget. Like this one little gal I met many years ago.
No gal mate has got a shade on sweet Georgia Brown. 2 left feet but also neat has sweet Georgia Brown. They all sigh and wanna die for sweet Georgia Brown. I'll tell you just why. You know where to fly, not much. It's been said she knocks 'em dead when she lands in town. Since she came, why, it's a shame how she cools 'em down. Fella, she can't get our fella. She ain't meant Georgia claim her Georgia name, her sweet Georgia Brown.
The traveling life certainly had its ups and downs. The boys and I once checked into a hotel in one small town that had a sign reading, "Hot and cold running water." Hot in the summer and cold in the winter. At another place, I discovered there was no door to my room. When I complained to the desk clerk, he said I was lucky. The person who got the door without the room really had something to complain about. But being on the road sure is hard on the home life. One old buddy of mine went home after a gig, and this is what happened.
When Louis came home to the flat, he hung up his coat and his hat. He gazed all around, but no wifey he found. So he said, "Where can Flossie be at?" A note on the table he spied. He read it just once, then he cried. It ran, "Louis dear, it's too slow for me here, so I think I will go for a ride." Meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. Don't tell me the lights are shining any place but there. We will dance the hoochie coochie. I will be your tootsie wootsy if you will meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. The dresses that hung in the hall were gone, she had taken them all. She took all his rings and the rest of his things. The picture he missed from the wall. What moving the janitor said, "Your rent is paid 3 months ahead." What good is a flat set for Louis? Read that, and the janitor smiled as he read. Meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. Don't tell me the lights are shining any place but there. We will dance the hoochie coochie. I will be your tootsie wootsy if you will meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair.
See you later.
somewhere the music's playing soft and low, and a stranger holds the one that I love so. I was blind, I could not see that you meant the world to me, but like a fool I stood and watched you go. Now I'm crying my heart out over you. Those blue eyes now, they smile at someone new. Ever since you went away, I die a little more each day, while I'm crying my heart out over you. Each night I climb the stairs up to my room, and it seems I hear you whisper in the gloom. I miss your picture on the wall and your footsteps in the hall, while I'm crying my heart out over you. Now I'm crying my heart out over you. Those blue eyes now, they smile at someone new. Ever since you went away, I die a little more each day, while I'm crying my heart out over you.
Partners, I sometimes wonder if I'll ever find myself the perfect gal. Meaning a gal who thinks I'm perfect too. But it's lots of fun hunting. Of course, I have the perfect answer when folks inquire as to why I'm not married. I just tell them I was born that way. Actually, I'm looking for a filly who likes country music, sings, has blonde hair, and curves. Anybody got Dolly Parton's phone number? Shucks. Bet I never told y'all about the trouble my old partner Billy stirred up when someone come a-knocking on his door looking to get donations for the old folks' home. He gave 'em his mother-in-law. Surely did. Yes, sirree. Well, enough kidding around. Here's a number that's a particular favorite of mine. Join on in if y'all are so inclined.
Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. I'm at 2 hours of pushing broom. Buys a 8x12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of the children, all of the names, every handout in every town, in every lock and ain't locked, and no one's around. Third boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes, I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of the children, all of their names, every handout in every town, and every lock that ain't locked, and no one's around to sing. Trailer for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. But 2 hours of pushing broom buys a 8x12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road, king of the road.
cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we can find us a brand new recipe? I got $1.4 and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. There's soda pop and the dancing free, so if you wanna have fun, come along with me. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me?
Now that's a song I used to sing a lot when I was young and handsome. Y'all don't think I was ever young and handsome? Wasn't born with creaking bones, you know. Fact is, I've always considered myself lucky in love. I never got married. I did meet the gal of my dreams once, but she said she didn't love me. Then I told her I was a millionaire, and she said she'd try harder. Good friend of mine was 2/3 married at one time. How come? Well, he was there, the preacher was there, but the bride never showed up. By the way, did y'all see the ad in the paper that read, "Beautiful wedding dress for sale"? Won once by mistake. But that's enough kidding. After all, if it weren't for love and the ladies, life wouldn't be worth living.
Ain't she sweet? See her coming down the street. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't you think that's kinda neat? And I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet?
What a group! The Great Invisible!
Ain't she sweet? See her coming down the street. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't you think that's kinda neat? And I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet?
Don't go anywhere, my friends. As a famous general once said, I shall return.